Previously on High Fantasy.
We aren't truly like you were familiar with. We're in between planes, and now you've crossed over, and you're bringing these celestial strains together, because now this is your destiny, and you can't stop now. It's already started. So, do you even know what you guys are in for?
No, but if you have any inside information for us, we'd love to hear it.
You've awakened the Hunter of the Bud, an ex-paladin, now driven sheerly by anger and the need to blaze. It will be the end of us all if he gains all of the celestial strains. They were once hidden away, but it seems now you've begun your quest. They've unlocked something, and he's awakened again. He will hunt you down and will exterminate anyone in his path.
So is he chasing us, or is he chasing the bud?
He's chasing the bud, which we have some of it.
Looks like our guys are going to have to gather the Council of the High Council if they want to get any more.
It's already full of it's just all work shit. It's just full of ridiculous
if you
amounts.
Flipped it the other way, and so the back of every sheet was your D&D.
Yeah, there's like credit card numbers and people's, and hey everybody, stay home order. We are.
It's really easy to get the credit card information.
We are not an organized podcast. We are a D&D 5e stream and podcast. I'm Blade. Your Goliath Ranger Balrock, and we are back at High Fantasy tonight. I'm super stoked after a week off. I missed being here in person, but I did enjoy the flashback episode of last week where we got a tasty. Actually, it tasted like shit, if I'm being honest. Some of it tasted like really bad shit, but a tasty little look back into the alleged history of Basilius and Astaroth.
Hey,
guys,
this is all canon now. I was rolling incredible deception throws, so this is all canon. This happened.
This fucking happened.
This is all canon to Jonas, just the young boy that.
You asked Jonas, it fucking happened. No, guys, for real.
At any point in time, did you make Jonas roll?
Oh yeah, I was rolling behind the scenes. I have collected notes of what's going to happen from now going forward because of your actions.
So when you sell the rights to like DC or whatever, you're like, that's fucking what happened. It's canon. You gotta have a fucking a series or whatever on fucking Disney Plus. It's gotta happen.
No, I stand by the fact.
Why can't they say bitches on Disney Plus? Why? Why can't they say bitches on Disney Plus?
I stand by the fact that I was so deceitful. I was so good at deception that I believed it myself, and so did Astaroth and Balrock.
No, dude. I was like, fucking roll it, because actually, no, you did get me one time. I do remember that. And I was like, super pissed because I'm like,
I got you every time but one. One time.
You only got me once.
Balrock heard you guys start fucking bickering and talking about this story for the umpteenth fucking time, and he just went immediately to sleep and stopped listening because he's heard it all before. And it gets more and more ridiculous every single fucking time you guys tell it.
It's like when your dad has like your friends are over and your dad's like, yeah, you remember the fucking time? And you're like sitting there like mimicking them behind them. Like, oh yeah,
yep,
350,
exactly.
350 pounds, bench it 20 times. Yeah,
whatever, uphill both ways.
Cool.
Right, okay.
It was this big.
Sure. As long as your arm, got it.
Is that the kind of conversations you have with your dad? I mean, we've never talked about that personally.
I was wondering why they
call it
about like
dryer duct length.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Every dad needs to have an HVAC conversation with his child at some point in time.
Yeah, that's actually. Yeah.
There comes an age where you're going to be really interested in the. Hey, everybody! I'm Kyle.
Did I ever tell you the story about heating and cooling?
No, please.
No. All right, guys. I'm Derek. I play a tiefling paladin named Astaroth. He's cute and cuddly and red and all sorts of fun.
We're doing a Chuck Tingle fan cast where we're just talking about strange. Hey,
Strange. Hey. On that note,
You seen my cigarettes?
What? On that note, my name is Justin, and I play Vasilius, our Satyr Warlock.
Didn't you introduce yourself already? God, I feel like you've been talking this whole time.
I didn't. I've just been talking. I assume that maybe everyone knows who I am, but for those who don't, I needed to introduce myself.
Legend says he's been talking all week.
Yeah, I have. I had the same setup. I had my mic set up. No,
He's
you guys
been
weren't here. It was
talking.
me. You should have seen the adventures Vasilius has been on in my headcanon at this desk by myself. It's pretty intense shit.
Flashback to the meeting of Beldroth Keebler, King of the High Elves, and he's given you this quite information-rich episode telling you there's more to this celestial strain hoobadoo than you are already thought to know. You are set on a quest to gather the High Council, members spread throughout this fantasy fairy realm. You set off with the help of an acquaintance known as Chatulus, the satyr, who pretty much got you into this mess and vows to get you out in exchange for not letting the elves outright kill him.
Just a really quick interject here. I just found my spot in the notes where I wrote Council of the High Council. Is that the name of it?
Story checks out.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Council of the High Council. It is canon. And so it is.
I have spoken.
So on the road again, in this defunct psychedelic excuse for a fairy tale, you've made it back to the crossroads where you lost the bag of Celestial and first ran into Chatulus, the whole shebang. The smell of waffles hits you as the witch's cottage comes into your sights. You continue heading east and there towards the kingdom of the Pixies. As you're passing through Vasilius, you peer over and see the cottage there in the swamp. Lights still flickering in the window, and the front door just wide open. Make a perception check.
We've established rolling at disadvantage, correct? Because we're exhausted.
Yes, and you're still exhausted from the first full night's sleep you've had in some time.
We need to take a long rest. Wait, are we still in that fucking plane where we can't get rid of that? Oh, fuck me.
Cool. Well, I rolled an 18 and then I rolled a 2. So with my perception modifier, which is 0, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 and then a 7.
I think I was the only one that's supposed to roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, good rolls. That's a good set
Just
of rolls.
warm it up.
But
Yeah.
hey,
Hey,
bud,
guys.
Cool.
I'm Derek. I play the
get those,
Tiefling
knock 'em
Paladin.
loose.
Astaroth
Knock 'em
just
loose.
in the background, just swinging his sword in the air.
Just doing those things that you learn as a kid, like with a staff outside. Like, I'm Donatello. I'm Donatello.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hacking at fucking like dandelions. And
No
shit
points for
with my
pants.
big ass sword.
So also just throwing this out here, not to get too complicated on rules and whatnot, but I don't know how this works, but I do have advantage against spells and other magical effects. So just throwing that out there for to keep in mind. I don't know how that would play out, but
Yeah, most creatures that like have like Fey or Elven ancestry are going to have resistance to some magical
Gotcha.
effects.
Okay.
But in this instance, as you're walking by, you see the doors wide open, and you hear.
Guys, there's that fucking door just opened, and some weird fucking creature there is whispering my name like a fucking psychopath. It's kind of freaking me out. My gut says we should get the fuck away from there, but I don't know what you guys are thinking. Do you guys see what I'm seeing?
No, man, I didn't hear shit. Maybe the door just creaked open and that's what you heard.
Yeah, I definitely didn't hear anything either.
I mean, literally, that's what I just fucking said. That's what happened. The door creaked open, and that's what I fucking heard.
So like the door made a sound that sounded like your name?
Yeah, dude, that sounds
And that scared
stupid.
you?
Yeah.
You're stupid.
No, I mean,
That
it was
sounds stupid.
after. It was like, so the door creaked open. The door was open. And then I heard all fucking creepy, like fucking, you're about to get eaten by some weird fucking nymph or something.
Well, we already know that that's the witch's place though, right?
We don't even know where we're at. Why would it fucking know your name?
I don't know. Dude, we're in a fucking magical realm. Weird shit fucking happens all the time. This is not out of the norm.
Chadless.
Go.
Like you this is the witch's place, right? And she makes the waffles. We found you here.
You look back at him and he's scratching his neck and he's like, yeah, man. You think there's some berries in there?
Do you think there's some berries in there, Chadless? You
This
seem pretty
fucking guy.
focused on the berries, bro.
Man, and scratches his neck again. Yeah. I mean, I could look inside. You could look inside.
No,
You want to look inside?
Listen, Chad, you told us earlier that this is a witch place, though.
Yeah. I mean, the door. Is she home?
So, guys, I feel bad even thinking this because I'm a paladin, but I think I've just been hanging out with you too long. Why don't we just wind him up and send him in?
Well, I mean, what would Whore think of that? Your fucking your buddy over there.
Whore's been ghosting me, kind of. So I don't know. It's really weird.
You finally fucking admitting it?
Breaker.
We didn't have to do an
Breaker.
intervention. I mean, we tried to do this before. And now you're just fucking thinking.
I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. Maybe I said something. I gotta call him again. But regardless,
Yeah, I mean, listen to another voicemail by all means.
we're not necessarily doing anything to him. I mean, we can kind of send him in. He's the front line. You guys got like a stick or something we can give him to defend himself.
No, fuck him. I don't give a shit. Send him in there. Fuck that guy.
Wait. Chad is our guide. He might be an asshole, but he is also kind of taking us to the Pixie place,
This
though, right?
is a good point.
You're right.
This is a good
You're
point.
right. We don't know where the fuck we're at.
So, I mean, honestly, between how
a good
many
point.
of there are there? How many of us are there now? Is it Jonas, Bulrock, Astroth, Facilius, Tauntaun, Chadless?
Hey,
I'm pretty sure we can take a fucking witch, bro.
Hey, Jonas, you little fuck.
Yeah.
You got any spells in there that can maybe send in like a decoy or fucking go out there and scout without, putting any of us at danger? You got anything like that, in your little bag of tricks over there?
Maybe just a good old detect magic and see if she's here.
Yeah, I mean that seems like that would work.
That's a tried and true spell right there.
I mean, I don't know it, but I mean,
Jonas is flipping through his book.
That was him going through his book. Got it.
I'm really I do this when I'm nervous.
Pages turning. Got it. Kyle is our in-house Foley artist.
So,
you can see over here where he uses a wet pool noodle to make the sound pages turning.
So I don't even know where to start with this because there seems like there's quite a bit that's happening right now.
Yep.
The light's on in the cottage and the door's wide open. Chadless is sketchy, scratching his neck on edge. Jonas vying for the affection of Vasilius after hearing this courageous and valiant tale of the relentless murder of over a dozen women and men.
dude, I killed so many people.
You did. Yeah.
I like how it was many years into your guys' future or into your guys' past rather, and you still maintained all of the fucking badass awesomeness that comes with being a level 7 warlock and
hey, we had that
paladin.
conversation ahead of time. Okay. Anyways, it's canon. Cool. What's going on, Kyle?
So Jonas is flipping through his book and making whatever sound he's doing there, and he's like, yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. And he pulls his wand out and does a nice flourish, and you hear soft footsteps walking away from you. He's like, I sent in an unseen guy. He's going to scope it out and then come back if there's nothing to worry about.
That seems pretty smart.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good idea.
That's a good smart buddy.
Good fucking work, kid.
You just impress me every day. I'm so proud of you.
Jonas is just beaming ear to ear, and he's like, "Yes,
they're really starting to respect me. It's taken like 4 weeks, but they're really starting to respect me."
I mean, don't get a fucking head of yourself, kid.
Respect the shit out of Jonas.
A few moments pass, and Jonas then says, "Okay." He says it's all clear.
I mean, define all fucking clear. I mean, what does that mean? He didn't see nothing? I mean, can he detect a fucking witch? I mean, how does he know the witch isn't like hanging from the ceiling or fucking, like in a corner, like with the fucking
I guess
cloak
that's
of
true.
fucking magical non-seeing shit on?
Okay. Well, now I feel kind of self-conscious about this spell decision.
No, bud, you did a great job. There's no visible threats in there. We know that much, right?
Didn't see anybody.
Quit fucking coddling the fucking kid, all right? I mean,
didn't see
Hey,
anybody
man, he's a
in
kid. Hey, he's a kid. He's our kid.
Yeah, man, it's hard to learn magic. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, maybe
Basilius,
it is.
it's hard to learn it.
Jonas is just like holding his book to his chest. Why don't you guys make a perception check?
I mean, I knows magic.
That is a modified 20.
That is a 3.
So wait, you rolled disadvantage. You rolled a 20.
Modified 20.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
Sorry, that's a 17 with disadvantage. My apologies. I got all excited.
I rolled a 4.
So Derek or Astaroth and Basilius don't notice shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Balrockus, you're listening to this, nodding. You look over Jonas holding this book. You just get this unnerving feeling. You're just kind of creeped out by this book.
The book that Jonas is holding?
Yeah.
Guys, I am having kind of just like my stomach, like a little tummy. Like maybe it's a gas thing, but I haven't eaten in a while. Do you guys, does anybody else feeling weird? Because I only feel weird when I look at that fucking book that Jonas has. I'm stoked on his magic.
It's fine.
That book is making me want to shit my pants.
He puts it in his bag. It's fine. It's all good.
Jonas,
how long have you had that book? For?
Well, I found it. Well,
did you get that from Silvio?
No, back in Bazon's tomb.
Oh, cool. Nice. Did you get that in one of the libraries when we were like ducking in and out of the rooms with the stones and stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can we see the book?
I mean, I have it. I mean, it's got some like personal notes in it. I've kind of written in the margin. I'd rather not share that.
Jonah, have you been drawing fucking boobs in the margin of this magic book?
Yes.
I was gonna say dicks, but
cool,
boobs,
man.
Boobs is probably
That's cool. We've all seen them before.
Okay.
Most of us.
Yeah,
voluntarily.
Jonah, we don't fucking care about
In
your
real
little
life.
boob drawings,
Okay, yeah.
all right?
I mean, okay. Okay. That's
guys, over here. Is he a little fidgety to you? Like even more than normal?
He's a little fidgety.
I mean, I haven't noticed.
Guy.
This little fucker's always fidgety to me and fucking kind of annoying. I didn't notice nothing.
I'm just hungry, guys. I mean, you're not that far away. Do you think I don't hear you?
Yeah, no.
I mean, yeah,
right.
obviously we were under the assumption you couldn't fucking hear us. That's why we were talking about you.
Jonas, listen, bud. We are definitely your friends. Right,
Yeah.
and your adventure companions. Remember, we brought you on this quest against initially our better judgment.
Yeah,
We're just worried about you.
Yeah,
and that book is kind of Balrock is getting a weird vibe from the book. So like maybe kind of like how we check your Halloween candy. Let us check the book out, man. Make sure it's all right.
We just want to see you be the best wizard that you can be, but we don't want to see you make just sacrifices that you can't take back on the road getting there. You know what I'm saying? Because then you just turn into Basilius.
That is true. You don't want to be Basilius.
I think you very much want to fucking be Basilius. All right. I mean, that's not going to distract him from this behavior. Balrock,
you start
right?
a taxi company on the east side. It's just all downhill, man.
You fucking blast some dude's dick off with your fucking sweet magic. You fuck a bunch of whores. It's fucking cool, all right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Basilius, you are just a terrible, terrible influence on this poor little boy.
Jonas is me in 1999 and Vasilius is Limp Bizkit.
Yes, exactly.
Must start calling him Fred.
Oh,
Yes.
I almost threw up a little bit when you said that, Kyle.
Like a chump. Hey. Jonas is apprehensive and he's, okay, here. And he holds the book out.
You guys are magical. Why don't one of you touch it? I feel like...
I mean, what, you want me to just like touch
Balrock
it?
just grabs the book and he starts looking at it.
Make a strength check.
Oh.
I think it was the right person to grab it, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Is that an ability check, or is that the same thing? Does he have to roll a disadvantage?
Do I roll with disadvantage on that?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
That's 17 with disadvantage.
You yoink the book out of Jonas's hands, and he feels the resistance for a quick second as you snatch it away, and he draws his hand back, kind of defeated, and then quickly stows his hand in his pocket.
My precious.
Do I feel anything special about this book once I can grab it?
Holding it, you see that this is a nice, well-maintained leather-bound book. And do you open it?
Can I look at the spine, cover, and back of the book and see if there are any like titles or bylines or anything like that on it?
No title, a blank cover.
So it's just a plain-ass leather book.
Yes.
Are the pages gilded?
No. It seems to be very well
So it's plain looking.
handmade, but very, very basic.
So Astaroth kind of looks over and he looks at the book and he looks at Jonas. He's like, "Hey, Jonas, what attracted you to that book? There's no information on it."
I just grabbed a stack. I have at least 3 others. I've got this one here. The Lizard Man Cometh. There was one with the old, like the pornographic books.
You shouldn't be reading that one.
I haven't looked at it yet. It is not appropriate for what's pornography.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just breeze right on past that.
Facilities, tell him what it is.
No, don't.
I mean,
don't.
it's subjective. I mean, some things that you think of pornography, I probably don't think of fucking pornography. I think it's a fucking Tuesday. I think it's a Tuesday in the fucking world of the
fucking Smithsonian is what I'm fucking trying to say.
You know, I mean, look at fucking Chanos over here. He just walks around with his dick hanging out. He ain't thinking nothing about it. I mean, that's normally how fucking sadists think about fucking pornography. It doesn't really exist for us. So probably the wrong guy to fucking be asking.
Well, son, poke me in the calf. Fucking put that away, you weird little bastard.
I just want some fucking berries, man.
Hey, the kid, was it bear? You see the berries in there? And Jonas is like, what? And Chanos is like, I go look. There's nobody in there. I'm going to go look. Chanos goes into the cottage as you guys are looking at this book.
Fucking dipshit.
Balrock, as you're flipping through these pages, you see this is a language that you cannot read. This is something you have not seen before. But if you want to roll me an Arcana check.
What is your Arcana, Blade?
Fuck, I rolled a 20 and a 2. My Arcana is -1.
There we go.
So I got a 1.
This book is nonsense. Like, there's nothing in this book. This is completely like if the kid wants it, this book is nothing.
This book smells pretty good, you guys.
Old leather.
Can I take a look at the book? Here,
yeah, well, you should probably take a look at this as somebody with some magical abilities.
Astaroth grabs it and opens it up, flipping through it.
Go ahead and roll Arcana then if you're gonna look at the book. Yep. Astaroth.
That's a fucking big fat 10.
A big fat 10.
Right. Yay.
A big fat 10.
We're not gonna be able to do shit down here, man. We need to get out of here and get arrested.
Yep.
This is a nonsense book. You're sensing some magic, possibly.
Jonas, tell me what is going on with this book right now, or I'm going to fucking smoke this whole godbud joint, and I'm going to portal you right back to your dad. Tell me right now.
He'll do it.
It's just...
He'll do it.
I don't want to be... I don't like being hard like this with you, son, but I've had it to my eyes. So...
Roll persuasion up to my eye. Hey, kiddo... This attitude is no bueno.
Mister.
That's a 3.
We fucking suck, dude. Fuck this exhaustion shit.
I also rolled
nice.
a 3.
You got... Damn.
He's just like, just give me the book. It's magic. It's spells. There's spells. This is a spell book.
But you have to tell me, though, Jonas, what's special about this spell book, because it seems like you have a real big hard-on for it, and it's making us all uncomfortable.
Vasilis, do you want to take a crack at this thing? We couldn't tell what it was, anything about it. Why don't you try flipping through it?
Yeah, let me see this fucking book, all right?
Do you know any, like, languages?
So he reaches over and grabs it from Astaroth, and he's like, fucking let me see this. And he's not flipping through it because he just opens it up. He's a
He
dipshit.
can't read.
And he's like,
that's what it is.
fucking, let me see here. Let's see what this fucking, if I can see anything in here. You want to roll an Arcana check as well?
For those of us watching the stream, Justin was definitely cupping his dice there.
What? Shit. So that was a 10.
Scribbly writing, possibly magic involved. Checks out. If the kid says probably a spell book, is probably a spell book.
I mean, it fucking looks like a spell book to me. I mean, that's about all I can fucking tell from this bullshit.
Did he do any good with that thing yet? I can't remember. Did he do? Did he do
Jonas,
anything?
is this
like where it was
are you
beneficial
taking
to us?
spells out of this book that were helpful to us just recently?
Yes.
Which
Like
ones?
what?
Yes. Practically everything. I barely know what I'm doing.
I can vouch for that.
What happened to your old spell book? Where did you get this one, man? Come on, it's just not.
I found it in Bazansoum.
You know what? Just give it back to him. We're just gonna keep an eye on him. We're just gonna watch him with it.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's gonna wreck his little brain, and he's gonna Eldritch blast us in our sleep.
Jonas, does your dad have a good lawyer?
Yeah, he does.
Of course, he doesn't.
All right, keep the book. Keep the book. If he's got a good lawyer, we're keeping the book because we care about you. It's not because we're afraid your dad's gonna sue us.
We know that there's strong magic in here, and if we need you and the magic in this book, I'll give it back to you, man. But it's got to be a really grave situation because I just hate to see you so tore up over something like this.
Because we care about you.
Okay, give the fucking kid back the book. Let him fucking do his thing. Does anybody know what happened to that dipshit fucking that walked under the witch's house? We should probably be a little bit more concerned about that right now.
Forgot about
Chad.
that. Where's that? Where's that berry fiending motherfucker?
Chadless comes walking out, his arm outstretched in front of him, and he seems to be holding on to something. In his other hand, he's just shoveling some food into his mouth, just kind of like choking it down. And he walks up to Vasilius. He's holding this short, weird leather string. There's the bottom jawbone of some sort of small carnivorous animal, raccoon, cat, something weird.
That's gross.
And he puts it.
Say raccoon.
He puts it towards
Raccoon.
He puts it towards Vasilius, and he says, "This asks for you."
I'm sorry. What? What the fuck is for me? What the fuck is this?
Your name Vaseline, right? Something like that.
It's Vasilius, fucking dipshit.
Yeah. It said something for you, and then he drops it on the ground, and he's like, "Fucking dick."
Who gave you that? Was there somebody in there?
Okay.
Kid?
Yeah. What do you mean?
I walked in, and it said Vaseline, and then I grabbed a handful of trail mix and like a couple of like little pastries, and grabbed that and got the hell out of there. I was like, "Here you go." It said your name or something.
Astaroth looked at his hand. He's like, "Hey, man, I don't think that's trail mix. I think that's a handful of dirt.
It's crunchy like trail mix."
There. Where'd you get?
He doesn't. Hey! He doesn't care, man. He doesn't care. Look at the smile on his dumb face. Let him have it.
So what? Like Vasilius looks at this thing and he's like, "What the fuck is this thing down here? Like, I'm not fucking." He's like in his head, he's thinking this, like, "I'm not fucking touching this thing. What the fuck is it?" And he's like, and then he like looks back at Astaroth and Balrock and fucking Joni. He's like, "You guys have any idea what the fuck this thing is? Like, I'm not fucking touching it. Like, it seems pretty fucking weird, right? I told you something was saying my name in there. Now they bring this little fucking
bro.
dead
That seems
creature out
like
here
some
to me?
weird, gross, dark magic shit. That seems right up your alley.
Astaroth grabs his sword and he like kind of like picks it up with the tip, like with the little leather band, and he kind of jiggles it in the air, and then like almost like Big Brother to Little Sister, he like tosses it at Vasilius kind of his way, like by his feet.
Vasilius fucking jumps out of the way. He's like, "What the fuck, man? This is fucking bullshit."
Oh,
you guys fucking hear that shit now? I fucking told you. This is fucking weird.
Is that maybe? Is that just your patron playing tricks on you, dude?
I mean, possibly, but it's still unsettling.
Maybe now would be a good time
Can
for
we
us to comb back through all those sweet, awesome, totally cool items that we all got and remember what they do and how we can use them to our benefits.
Oh, you mean my cool ring that does nothing for me, and my orb that I guess if I put it down next to this thing, it won't be able to hear us talk. That's about all I got.
Sound like a bitch.
You still haven't put the ring on.
Are you wearing the ring?
Oh yeah, I'm wearing the ring.
Hey, try try your different finger. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, it's magic. Maybe it'll form.
Why?
It seems like the right place for you to put that kind of, like, you're into dicks, and it makes sense that you would get a dick ring.
Jonas is like, there's a rooster on your ring. That's just a weird coincidence, then, I suppose.
Probably a weird coincidence.
As you're close to this necklace on the ground, you just feel.
Jonas, vibrate my dick. I mean, I like it, but it's still a little weird. I don't know what's going on here. Do you guys?
Seems like an alert or something.
I've seen one of those before.
Like a alert? Like alert? Like
I don't know. I think you should pick that thing up and try to use it like a communication device. Put it by your face.
This is. I mean, I'm very nervous about this. I don't know if I like this fucking idea, but I mean, I guess fuck it. And Basilius reaches down.
No, don't. Just try to use it to talk to something.
Don't
my
do
bad,
that.
my bad. I thought you were saying pick it up. So I mean, use it to talk to something. Like he like leans down like towards his dick. He's like, "Hello, what up? What
This
up?
is really getting weird.
This is Basilius. What's going on? Is there somebody there?"
Satyr like hunched over next to a cabin in the woods, screaming at his dick.
I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm slightly sweating.
So if we weren't kicked off
Freezing in
Twitch
this room.
before, it will be happening soon.
Yeah, we're kicked off now. You take a couple steps back as you're trying to talk into your dick like a microphone, and as you step back, the vibrating stops.
So it stopped when I stepped away from the fucking weird necklace skull thingy. So it seems like there's a connection. So okay, so he like takes 2 steps closer. So I'm gonna take one more step. How far am I away from it?
Oh God, you're standing over it, and it's just like.
Okay, this is I don't know what it's supposed to do, but it's about I don't know what to do. This is gonna be very uncomfortable for all of us.
I'm so uncomfortable. What's happening? Why is this is so confusing? It's a confusing puzzle, Kyle. Shame on you.
Shame on you, Kyle. So fucking Astroth goes over to it, and he looks at Vasilius, and he looks at the thing on the ground, and then he just like kind of nudges it away from Vasilius, like with his foot.
Mm-hmm. And how far? Like you can't get far.
Did it stop Vasilius? Like he stretches pretty far, like probably 3 Vasilius steps away.
It stops.
Maybe it's like a tracking device or something, man. Maybe
Describe what does the thing on the ground look like again?
It's like a leather string, and it's a small jawbone, a bottom jaw of some animal with sharp teeth. Not super big, but like it's a good size with a couple feathers, some decorations, a couple beads. It's very bespoke.
Bro, this is so bohemian. It looks pretty fucking dope. Why wouldn't you put this right on you?
does it look like it would like tie on someone's neck or?
Balrock grabs the necklace up off the ground and puts it on Vasilius.
Well, what the
Can I
fuck
roll?
you doing? Vasilius is also like, this thing is vibrating, so he's a little bit preoccupied. Like he's like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, he's like fuck, and he's like trying not to be awkward in front of his friends. Yeah, so he's also distracted.
Nope.
So I don't know that he would see if Balrock just came up and was like, boom.
That's fair.
Oh no, I don't want to do something that you don't want me to do. It just seems like the right thing to do.
So you put it on my neck. So he puts it on my neck. Do you still want us to roll, Kyle?
He puts the necklace on you,
Okay.
and you've got this like cat jaw hanging from your neck.
Okay. So now what happens?
Oh, it's a cat jaw now, huh?
You're still vibrating, actually.
Oh, guys. Oh, shit. So you guys want to talk about something else, like some baseball stats or something?
Take one of those items off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And he fucking rips
Put the ring back on your finger,
rips
bro.
the ring off and puts it on his finger. He wipes it off a little bit first.
That was really uncomfortable, you guys.
Is there any like inscription on it or anything like that? Do you see any writing on that necklace?
I mean, I don't know. Let me see. And he like looks at it.
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Great. So that is a 7.
There's some scratches on this bone that seem to be from whatever made this. Almost like writing, but then just scrawled off.
I mean, I don't know. There's some weird fucking scratches on here, but I can't decipher nothing from it. It just seems like, I don't know, whoever made it was very clumsy and didn't have very good craftsmanship.
How would you feel if we walked into the house with you wearing that? Because that's where it came from.
I mean, I would feel very uncomfortable.
We're here for you.
I would rather not do it. Are you guys, am I like the fucking bait? Is that what you have to do?
No.
Is it meant to, maybe it's meant to incapacitate you, though. Maybe they knew that you would put that ring on your wiener right away and that you would come into that house and like a complete ass, you'd put that necklace on too, and then you'd be like completely useless.
Oh, or maybe my fucking dipshit friends would make me put it on my dick and then put
But
the fucking necklace on me.
Hey,
None of this was my fucking idea.
Rather it happen out here,
Paul
though, amongst friends in a safe place than, you know, if we'd all walk into the fucking cabin on accident or well, you know, like a bunch of jackasses.
I mean, I don't know about you, but almost ejaculating in front of your friends by yourself is not something I'd rather do amongst friends.
Jonas, cover your ears.
Gotta learn sometime.
It's fine, Astaroth. He told me all about the time that you guys killed those dozen people. Where'd the worms come from, Vasilius?
Oh, no. Vasilius definitely doesn't have chlamydia, but is apparently the authority on chlamydia, which are weird conflicting facts.
That's true.
I think, okay, in real life here, I think we all understand that when you get chlamydia, giant fucking worms don't take over, possess your body, and come out of your mouth. No, as far as I know, no one in this call has had chlamydia. I mean, I can personally say I've never had chlamydia, but yet I know that. I don't think this is how this. I don't think this is.
That's high fantasy
Derek,
chlamydia.
Nail on the head right there.
High fantasy chlamydia.
That's right.
High fantasy class.
It's a whole different beast.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, so Vasilius is very reluctant. He's like, I don't want to fucking put this shit with this weird necklace and walk into a fucking witch's house.
I forgot what we were even supposed to be doing out here, you guys.
That's also very, very scarily fucking whispering my fucking name for no fucking reason, all right? I mean, all of these things add up to run the fucking other way, right?
I feel like this witch is probably wanting to fuck with us pretty hard, but I mean, we could kill her, and she's probably got some dope loot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with that, I guess.
I say we walk in. Let's just walk in. Hey, Vasilius, if anything goes down.
All right, Vasilius is bored and just done. He's like, all right, fuck you guys. Let's fucking do it. I'm sick of standing here fucking talking about it.
So you just charge back for the first time into this cottage, and actually standing there is Vasilius. You see Chatulus digging through shit, eating, and he's saying something about, oh yeah, I mean, if you look over that drawer, and then you see this anthropomorphic little raccoon man digging in a drawer and just like filling his pockets with all this shit. And he sees you and he's startled for a second, makes a break for jumping out the window.
Oh, what the fuck was that, guys?
Grab
There's
him.
a fucking little raccoon man in here. He's trying to jump out the window. Somebody needs to fucking grab his ass.
Chatulus is like, see you later, Pascal.
Chad, you know that little guy?
First he was.
Oh, I met him in here. Yo, guys. Oh,
Fucking Astaroth kind of, he does one of these things. He kind of like jumps a couple steps out the door and just takes his shield and just whips it like a fucking boomerang and goes flying at the dude's feet.
To try to trip him up?
Yep.
I would say with how fast he is, if you like take a quick run out to catch him, you with that current shield and using telepathy, you would be able to control that movement where you could probably just use your mind to slide it underneath his feet.
Okay. Yeah. So I just kind of fucking let it go and I do one
right
of
up.
these.
That's fucking dope. Good work, buddy.
And he's on his back and it's like, chick, 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 chick.
And I'm like, come here, you little fucker.
And he like dumps his pockets out and puts his hands up in the air.
He's so cute. I love him, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
is
does
cute.
Tauntaun want to eat him? Tauntaun wants to eat him, probably. Tauntaun, chill, bro.
Yeah, what is Tauntaun doing during all this?
I made Tauntaun sit on the front step outside the door. So he's just hanging out. I'm like, keep an eye out, Tauntaun. I don't expect that he's going to actually do that, but
Hey, yo, Tauntaun, you should go make sure this guy doesn't fucking move. Balrock, can you tell Tauntaun to go make sure this guy doesn't move?
I wouldn't trust Tauntaun for a second to watch that thing.
What, like, and not eat it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
Astaroth looks at these two kind of arguing. He steps over and puts his foot out and just kind of knocks the dude on the ground and just holds him down with his foot.
It's a tiny little raccoon.
He's like, yep. Hey there, buddy. Can you understand me? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Oh, you can talk.
Astaroth, let up a little bit, man. You're squishing him. You're squishing him, bud.
All right.
He's adorable. He's a little woodland critter.
Yeah. I lift my foot up a little bit so he can breathe. So, what's going on here? What were you stealing?
It's a good word, Pascal.
I was just trying to get some supplies, and he goes, sneezes, and vanishes.
Oh, what the
Whoa.
fuck was that?
That was pretty neat.
Not really.
Astaroth looks at the bottom of his foot. He's like, did I fucking kill him?
You just hear it as there's some scraping on the floor and pattering footsteps.
Oh, and little fucker's invisible. Well,
All right, hold up, guys. Do you see any of the grass moving?
hey, Chad, what do you think? Do we need to worry about this little guy?
Nah, that's Pascal, man. Leave him alone.
Pascal, we're friendly, buddy.
What was he
We're
stealing?
also
Yep.
looking to steal from this place.
What came out of his pockets over there? What did you guys see? What fell out of his pockets?
On the floor where he had emptied his pockets, you see a couple of buttons, a gold piece, some mushrooms, and this blue gem.
Okay. Grab that blue gem, the gold piece, and the mushrooms.
Oh, all right, tight. I got it. Cilius fucking walks over, grabs it, puts it in his pack.
Can I take a look at that mushroom real quick, you guys, and see if there's anything I can see about it?
They are different than the mind control mushrooms you found in Flavortown. These mushrooms are green and very porous with a strange white top. Looks kind of like Marilyn Monroe's skirt getting blown up. It's
Tight.
like a big stalk. Like it's not a very big item, but like the stalk itself is pretty girthy.
So Vasilius pulls these out and he's showing Balrog.
Is this any kind of thing I could nature roll on to see if I can know anything more about it?
Nature would be okay with me.
I'm going to roll nature.
That's probably pretty high for you, isn't it?
It's not with a disadvantage, that's for sure. That's an 11 with disadvantage.
With the right alchemy, these might have medicinal purposes.
These mushrooms seem pretty dank, you guys. We should probably hang on to these until I can get a look at them under better conditions, because I'm feeling kind of woozy. This place is...
All right. Well, I'll
Sucking
put
it
it
out
back
of
in
me.
my fucking pack.
Astaroth looks over at Chadless. He's like, hey, man, do you know anything about these mushrooms?
I know that they are pretty raw, so you don't want to eat those right now, and you're definitely going to want to mix it with something else, but I couldn't tell you what.
What would be the benefit of us doing that, Chadless?
I don't know, man. We should tell you the truth. We got to get the fuck out of this cottage, man.
Is Vasilius just like writhing on the ground by this point?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? My weird necklace and ring thing going on over here.
Strange.
With
sex
the combination
part
of
the podcast.
yep. Definitely a BDSM podcast with
Yes.
the necklace and your ring on together in tandem. You are just having this sensation of like an alert. You're figuring that it has something to do with the necklace itself and proximity to it, but you don't know what the alert itself means.
Astaroth walks and takes a couple steps and walks back into the cabin with those guys, and his foot like slides a little bit, and he's like, oh dude, what the god damn it. And he like fucking he lifts his foot and just sees like wet shit on the bottom of his foot. He's like, what the fuck, man?
All right.
That little guy was drooling when he took off running,
let's-
man. It's not.
Yeah,
not
let's
gross.
smooth over.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
just
what it
drool.
was.
It's
So,
a raccoon drool.
yeah. So Vasilius is like, yeah, maybe we get the fuck out of here. I'm feeling a little uncomfortable.
Is that like Kyle? Is that the super? Is that the super? Is that the super
Let's-
cheap version of the
Let's
Unicum
go.
though? Is raccoon drool?
Yeah, Jonas.
Oh,
Jonas, everybody, the group of NPCs are like, let's go.
So Vasilius, for one, he runs out the place and is like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. And so what's going on? Does the thing stop vibrating, or is it still vibrating if I get away from the cabin?
While you've got the necklace on, the ring is vibrating.
Why don't you put the necklace into like or the
I'm taking this thing off, and he takes it off and puts it back on his finger after he wipes it off on his pants.
Yeah, clean it up.
Sure.
And then he's like, Jesus Christ, okay, God, what the fuck, you guys?
All right, it grows bigger and again to be able to fit onto your finger.
perfect?
It's a thumb
So-
ring, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's getting dark. We got to make it. If we're gonna head to the kingdom of the Pixies, man, we want to get that pixie dust. So we can party.
Fuck yeah, I for one am into this. Let's fucking do that.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get the fuck down the road. I don't even know why we came in here. This seems fruitless.
Well, we stole a bunch of shit, and I feel a lot better now because I'm high again.
I didn't steal shit. Can I get some of those berries though?
Dog, here, take some of these berries. Open your mouth. I'll throw them at your mouth.
Why don't you put them in my hand first? I want to check the legitness of these berries. Are they actual berries or are they just little pieces of shit?
They're actual berries.
Hey, you guys think I should eat these berries?
Yeah, maybe.
Astaroth leans over to Balrock and he whispers, like, hey, man, Chalice is getting like a little bit cooler, right? Like, I don't know, man. Eventually, we might just have to ditch Vasilius and just fucking bring Chalice in.
I'd rather not. I mean, can't we? Let's just see if we can get them to kill each other.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, oh, yeah. Good idea.
No, seriously, though. Can I look at I'm going to nature roll on these berries and get a better look at them.
It's going to be very hard for me to separate what you guys just said about my character and know that my character doesn't know that and not just be heartbroken constantly.
Yeah, so like Vasilius like grabs whatever on the ground and is like, fuck it,
Whatever, man.
Swoops his hair over. Oh, man. Anyways.
Jeez. His bangs are all in his eyes.
So what's going on now? So you got these berries. What are you doing, Balrock?
Yeah,
Check the berries.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to check these berries out.
Berries.
Oh, shit. Man, that's an 8. I just toss them in my mouth.
Why don't you break them on your face? That works real well for you.
It has in the past. Eat those berries up.
Okay, con save.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, yeah, that is going to be a modified 20.
There you go.
Bloop.
Rolling high when it counts.
They're really sweet, and then they have this tart aftertaste. These berries are actually pretty delicious, and you can see why that Chalice is constantly eating them, because as soon as the berries start to be munched up in your mouth, there's a tingling of your lips, and you get this sensation of slight numbness, and you feel good.
These berries are pretty fucking good, you guys.
Guys, everything in this realm is drugs.
I'm getting that.
I'm
Drugs
starting to figure
drugs or
that
sex
out.
toys
It's like,
is
yeah,
kind of
right.
the vibe I'm getting. So this
Welcome
is
to my
like
brain.
Amsterdam?
where are we?
Is this Amsterdam we're in?
Yeah.
So
I'm
you
into
guys
it.
are back on the road. Chalice is
All right.
like, man, we gotta get on the road. So
Should we take it's nighttime. Should we take a fucking nap first? I mean, before we get to this pixie fucking kingdom?
I don't know, man. Sleep.
we do not want to be out here at nighttime, man. My
Yeah.
man, we need to get where we're going and fast.
Let's scoot,
okay.
man. And sleeping out here sucks balls anyways, right?
I mean, sleeping, yeah, most places. I
Yeah.
mean, we sleep outside a lot. I mean,
Yeah, but here we like incur levels of exhaustion when we take rests.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, let's go.
You travel for a little bit longer, and the sun that you see sets, and the eerie illuminescence of night starts to settle in. Chalice comes to this section of woods, and the trees are very tight together, and he says, all right, here it is. And he moves the leaves aside as if he's pulling back a curtain, and it's sparklings of dewdrops just fall from the leaves. There's an eerie illumination casting over the area. It hits your eyes, and everything seems to be faded with like Vaseline, a blur. And beyond, you see a group of angelic women dancing, and they're swaying majestically. It's absolutely stunning.
Morag puts his hand on Vasilius' shoulder.
One of them dances up to you. You see like your eyes starting to clear. This woman's putting her hands around. She moves up to Jonas, and she's caressing his face. Their light dances around. Mist hangs, spray in the light. And you squint your eyes, coming more clear, as you now see Jonas lifted up into the air by the woman one-handed. Spray in the air as blood. You see a pixie being torn in half. Another woman chomps down onto it. The woman grabs Jonas and says, hello, and bites into his neck, spraying blood all across the ground in front of you.
What the fuck?
Ugh. God damn it.